Okay, folks, for exercise number 2, it says, how many different trips are possible if you first stop in Columbus or Cincinnati, next in Pittsburgh or Philadelphia, and finally in Buffalo or Baltimore? Now, let me ask you something. What's the name of the thing that we use to find out the answer here? Man, I love seeing these hands go up. Maggie H? No, not permutations, not for this. What's this thing called, Maggie P?
Tree diagram.
You could use a tree diagram, but there's actually something that's a little simpler for this, because I don't need to know all the different permutations for this. They just want to know how many different trips can I take. Eric?
Factorial?
No? No? What do you think, Paris?
Confirmation.
It's called the counting principle. How many choices am I making here? How many choices, how many decisions do I need to make here? Pace?
6.
No, I don't need to make 6 choices. How many choices, Ian, am I making?
3.
I'm making 3. Okay? How many choices do I have for the first decision, Ian?
2.
2. How many choices do I have for the second decision, Suzette?
2.
2. How many choices do I have in my third decision, Catherine? 2. What do I do with these 3 things? Remember, this is called the counting principle. What do I do with them, Elise? I multiply them. And what do I get, Elise? 8. Okay? Now, Maggie, I can use a tree diagram and it will show me all of the different trips that I can take. Okay? So, I can do Cincinnati, I'll do CI. Or Columbus is CO. And from Cincinnati, I can go to Pittsburgh or Philadelphia. Or if I did Columbus, I can do Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. And then if I went Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, I could do Buffalo, Baltimore. Buffalo, Baltimore. Buffalo, Baltimore. Buffalo, Baltimore.
Do you have to do a tree diagram?
You don't, because it didn't say what are the different trips. It just said how many are there. 2 times 2 times 2 gives us 8. And isn't that what I get when I write them all out? Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Columbus, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Columbus, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Columbus, Philadelphia, Buffalo, Columbus, Philadelphia, Baltimore. Those are all the different trips that we can take, and I don't know that I can speak faster. Pace.
Say we did that on the test, would that be wrong?
Answer this question.
Like
How many?
So if we just...
That's the answer. Can you do this to find it out? Find out that answer? Absolutely. But the counting principle just says, if you don't need to know what all the different trips are, you just need to know how many there are. You just look at the decisions you've got. You've got to make 3 decisions. And each one of them has 2 choices. You just multiply them all together. Think about this. What if you went out to dinner? You needed an appetizer, you needed an entree, and you needed a dessert. There were 4 appetizers, 7 entrees, 2 desserts. How many different meals could you have? How many different meals could you have? Christina?
And you could have 56.
56. Do I need to know what all the different meals are? No. They just asked me how many could I come up with?
But if it's
56.
If it's that name, then you just
If it said name, then we'd have to list them, and I'm not going to make you list 56. Okay? I may make you list 8 though. That's not that much. All right. Good job, guys. Let's look at the next one.